A key area of test preparation is predicting test content. To some of you, that may sound like simply guessing what's going to be on the test or exam. And you'd be right in asking the question, how much science is there to that? In fact, from my experience, students who decide to narrow down how much they study based on guessing what's going to be on the test often end up putting themselves in quite a hole on test day. You'll never be able to truly guess what's going to be on the test, but it is possible to pick up some clues on what areas may be more emphasized in the test than others. These clues shouldn't be used to guess the test, but to help you decide what areas may require more of your focus. Here are a few tips to consider when predicting test content. 1. If you're sitting a standardized test, try to get hold of old or mock papers. Standardized tests such as the GED, SATs, GCSEs, A-levels, MCATs and so on are those that have set common questions that all test takers answer. They're typically set by ministries of education, school boards and professional regulatory bodies. A huge advantage that comes with these centrally generated exam papers is that they tend to have a set format and are produced regularly. This means that in many cases it's possible to get old papers or at least get some samples of typical questions. Seeing what questions have come up recently can give you insight into the topics that have been emphasized, but most importantly, how those topics have been assessed. Familiarizing yourself with the wording used can help to prevent confusion when you come to sitting your test, as now you're beginning to understand the test language. 2. If your teacher or instructor sets the test, book a meeting. Many tests and exams are centrally written and standardized, whereas some, particularly at college and university level, are written by the class teacher, instructor, or professor. If this is the case, there are great benefits and no real cost to meeting with your teacher. While your teacher won't explicitly tell you what's on the test, meeting with them will allow you to clarify whether the test is on the whole course or some set topics, clarify misunderstandings on key topics, and pick up any cues and hints about what areas may carry more weight on the test. 3. Attend review or revision sessions held before the test. Many teachers will hold review classes before the test. Remember that it's not the intention of the teacher to try and catch you out. If they're holding these review sessions, it's because they really do want to help you. Again, these sessions allow clarity but also provide you with an opportunity to see where the teacher places greatest emphasis. Many teachers will review all the topics in the same level of scope. Some, however, may spend more time talking about topics that you may be tested on. In other words, take a hint. And 4. Speak to students who have already completed the course. Former students can provide insight into the style of questions and which topics tend to generate most questions. Again, use this information not to predict the test, but to gain inside knowledge into how the test may be structured.